Hi, my name's Tracy Lazar. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my journey getting started with Breakthrough and how that all kind of happened for me. I grew up really being very athletic, being smaller, and then as I got into my teenage years, I had been put on some medication and it really slowed down my metabolism, it increased my appetite, and that was kind of my downward spiral with weight gain. Gotten to a point where I just realized, really accepted the fact that I was going to be living fat and happy, and that was just kind of what I felt like at that point. You know, Chris always talks about you can't outwork a bad diet, and I heard it every single day that I was here. I still wasn't really worried about that. I knew anytime historically if I focused on fat loss or weight loss, I wasn't successful. It just didn't seem to be a motivator for me because there was some degree that I was kind of just comfortable and accepting of where I was at. So I heard it drilled in my head for really just a couple of years, and I think it gets to a point where you start going, oh, okay, there maybe is something to that. And then there was a couple of challenges that happened, and I started getting into the challenges. At first, I wasn't 100% committed to the meal plans. I noticed a little bit of movement, but again, still just hearing about how important it is to take care of your nutrition. Every time that I was here at the gym working out, I ended up giving my all to one of the challenges. I started seeing results, and then that's where really that momentum became, because I felt like I had reached my goal of not being winded and being stronger and having the endurance. And it got to the point where I started to understand more about why I really needed to take care of my nutrition, and that's where the fat loss began. There's a lot of things that are really fantastic about Breakthrough, and one of the things that I like is that there's movement screenings, and they make sure that they help you to avoid injury. The family feel is fantastic. When I came in here, you know, everybody really knew my name, everybody was really nice, so you never really feel like you don't belong, like immediately you feel like you belong. And then at the end we have our huddles, and at first when everybody was kind of high-fiving, I was like, you know, I'm a friendly person, but this is a little, I'm not sure about this, but okay, that's just kind of what everybody's doing, and I went with it. And then it becomes just very this normal thing. There's personalization, you can ask questions. You know, there's a lot of places where, you know, you get on up to the top and you can't talk to that person, you know, but here, you know, you can reach out to Chris or any one of the coaches, and it doesn't matter if it's during gym time or after gym time. They're definitely willing to answer your questions and concerns and work with you. I would say really in my 3-year journey with Breakthrough, my life has changed quite a bit. I definitely understand actually a little bit more mentally about how I was taking care of myself, why I needed to take better care of myself. I got in touch with some things that I didn't really think was ever going to happen. I just wanted to feel better, look better, but what I didn't know was this process was going to help me mentally and emotionally. Got to really understanding why and how I need to take care of myself. Some of the reasons, you know, that I did gain the weight is not necessarily that I was overeating, but I wasn't eating the right food combinations. So some of it was just knowledge. I learned what to eat. Of course, I learned what not to eat or what to decrease. I learned about food combinations, I learned about timing, and just really how to fuel my body. So, you know, a lot of people, I feel like, look at people that are overweight and they automatically assume they're just eating all the time and they're eating pizza and cakes and pies and that's just all that they're eating, and that's not true. It's just that we don't necessarily realize that some of even the healthier foods are not working right with us in combination and things like that. I felt so good about Breakthrough that I did invite my husband. He was doing CrossFit, and I felt like while he enjoyed it, I felt like I noticed that he kind of came home sore, not working out sore, just kind of little things were minor injuries. And I've seen him work out, and I'm very big on form. I've always been big on form even before coming to Breakthrough, but Breakthrough, they really worked on that as well, making sure that you have proper form and you're not getting injured, making sure that you're breathing right, because we do have a tendency to hold our breath when we're working hard, and that was something that my husband did a lot. So I asked him to come in and check it out. He came in, he checked it out, he loved it. And he signed up. He doesn't do these same workouts that I do. He does more smaller group. I do more large group, but he gets what he needs. And I love the fact that they are always on him about his posture and his form and breathing. And so now when I see him work out, I see that he's doing it in the right way where he's avoiding injury. So, obviously if I'm going to get my husband to join, if I'm going to offer this to my husband, then I would certainly offer this to anybody else, anybody that wants a gym that is going to take care of you in your entirety, as well as feeling really welcome and feeling comfortable.